Welcome back to A320 Knowledge, your trusted source for Airbus expertise. Today, we're diving into an integral part of the navigation system, the ADIRS. The Air Data Inertial Reference System, ADIRS, comprises of 3 Air Data Reference, ADR, and 3 Inertial Reference, IR systems, combined into 3 Air Data Inertial Reference Units. The ADR gathers data from 8 air data modules, ADMs, which gathers data from the probes and sensors to provide 1. Airspeed and Mach, 2. Barometric altitude, 3. Temperature, 4. Angle of attack, 5. Overspeed warnings, 6. Backup vertical speed. CM1's probes supply ADIRS 1, CM2's probes supply ADIRS 2. ADIRS 3 is supplied by all the standby probes and CM1's TAT probe. There are only 2 TAT probes. The IRS gathers data from its laser gyro system and GPS data to provide 1. Attitude, 2. Heading and track, 3. Aircraft position, 4. Vertical speed, 5. Acceleration, 6. Ground speed, 7. Flight path vector. On the ground, the FMGC displays the position of the aircraft using IRS data only. To initiate a full alignment, the ADIRS switch on the overhead panel is set from the off position to the nav position. A fast align of the ADIRS can be achieved by selecting all 3 of the ADIRS switches to off, then back to nav within 5 seconds. At the beginning of the alignment, a test is performed to see whether the batteries can power the ADIRS. This is displayed via the amber on-bat light. During a full alignment, the IRS uses the Earth's gravity and rotation to determine attitude, heading, and estimated latitude. During a fast alignment, certain parameters, such as ground speed, are reset and the aircraft position is not calculated. A fast alignment can only be achieved if there are no alignment errors present and the IRS remains connected to electrical power. In the event of a failure, the ADR and IR systems can operate independently of each other. A steady fault on the IR push buttons indicates a total IRU failure, whereby attitude and heading are not recoverable. A flashing fault on the IR push buttons indicates a partial IRU failure, whereby attitude and heading may be recoverable. In this case, the ADIRS switch can be moved to the AT position to retain the attitude and heading data only. In the case of an ADR1 failure, predictive GPWS functions are lost. In the case of an ADR2 failure, both baro reference channels are driven by the same FCU channel. The loss of 2 ADRs will result in the aircraft being placed into alternate law. In the case of an ADR 1+3 failure specifically, the loss of the landing gear safety valve occurs. This means a gravity gear extension is necessary. This is not covered by the ECAM. In the case of a triple ADR fault, ADIRS 1 remains on battery until electrical power is restored, whilst ADIRS 2 and 3 remain on battery for only 5 minutes. In this scenario, the backup speed scale is introduced below flight level 250. Its speed scale is based on angle of attack data and altitude is based on GPS data. Thanks for tuning into this bite-sized tutorial on the ADIRS.